Hello everyone and welcome to the Transcendence 10 guide. Let's get into it. The left gate, we go up against the Rage Gators. The Lufenia orb will go up by 3 when the player increases the party's brave, with the max orb count being 8. You must have a yellow crystal character for this gate. With the right gate, we go up against the Astaroth. You must have a blue crystal character for this. The Lufenia orb will go up by 3 when the player inflicts 2 or more debuffs on the enemy, with the max count being 10. And now we move on to the middle gate, where we will face the Disaster Machine that has 110 million HP and it includes 2 sweepers. The boss has similar mechanics to the mummies from tier 5 and the flower Tiamats from tier 6. The debuff mechanic is as follows. 1 or less debuffs, the brave and HP damage reduction you deal is at 200%, meaning you won't do anything. At 4 or less debuffs, the damage you receive goes up. At 6 or less debuffs, the Disaster Machine will warp its turn after you take a turn. And at 7 or less debuffs, the boss will gain attack, defense and speed up. While the force gauge charges up, your defense and brave damage resist will go down. When at 100%, the Disaster Machine recovers brave, sets your brave to 0 and has a powerful attack. However, this attack is not an auto hit. Its force time lasts for 5 turns. You must use a non-elemental magic force ability and enter your own force time to stop the Disaster Machine. Now moving on to the sweepers mechanics. If you manage to kill the sweepers, they will always respawn. You have to get their health down to below 50% before the Disaster Machine reaches below 60 and 40% of its own health. Otherwise, the sweepers will kill you with a powerful attack and it will kill your run. If you manage to kill the sweepers inside a summon or a burst phase, the respawned sweepers won't use the threshold attacks. And now we move on to the next part, which I like to call the rushdown phase. When the Disaster Machine reaches below 40% of its health, it will begin to recover 1,110,000 HP after every turn you take, and you can't cancel this HP regen at all. This is a true damage rush phase and you have to end the stage quickly before you run out of steam. Now Transcendence 10 may seem like an impossible fight, especially the middle gate. However, there are a lot of characters that you can use for this, such as Tidus. I know a lot of people will use him. Kain, Snow, Camlenoid, Penelo, Ignis, Braska, Selphie, Cisne, Freya, Noctis. There are a lot of characters that you can use. However, do be aware of the fact that Camlenoid may not work here, mainly because the Disaster Machine is immune to any debuff that will prevent its attack basically. With Transcendence 10, Sherlotta gets a rework and a burst and force weapons, with the partner being Kate Sith. The force ability is called Crystal Dice. The HP damage bonus will go up by 40% if you use an ability that changed from a brave attack to an HP attack, and it will go up by 20% if Sherlotta recovers the party's brave. Her burst is called the Imperial Ribbon and its burst effect is called Final Crystal Core, and it lasts for 10 turns. When the burst effect is active, it grants the following: 50% brave gain up, 30% gain brave overflow up, 20% HP damage dealt, 20% HP damage cap, brave party heal by 150% of Sherlotta's attack on the enemy's turn, and brave heal by 10% of your own max brave after every brave hit. It is quite a loaded burst. I recently BT plus Sherlotta and she is great. But other than that, if you want to go for her, you can. She is a great friend support, I will admit. But if you don't want to go for her, you don't have to. People have completed Transcendence 10 without her. I do hope that this guide has helped you, and if it has, you can let me know. But other than that, goodbye and good luck.